Hey people, welcome to the channel. Stay for this one. I promise it's worth your time. It's an incident that is straight out of a textbook, specifically mine, Street Survival Skills, where I cover a lot of this stuff in terms of self-defense against different weapons, blades, and whatnot. Well, you see it right here. But before we go into that, let's go into the context. What are we talking about? What is this? Well, it's a woman, a 40-year-old woman that got into a fight with her partner, a 33-year-old man that was in a homeless situation, right? This happened in Buenos Aires, in Belgrano. This is a woman, 40-year-old Magdalena Angarola. You know how much knife fighting training she had? None. You know how much of a ninja she was? No, she's a 40-year-old woman, but a 40-year-old violent woman with a history of drugs, abuse, violence in general. She lost the custody of her son. She's a woman that is really not well. And here, unfortunately, we see a situation in which she ends with her 33-year-old couple, 33-year-old partner or lover, whatever you want to call it, because the man did not understand the basics that he should have known. He did not understand, and it's several mistakes, not just one, several mistakes. We could start with the obvious one, which is don't be in a relationship with a drug addict and a violent person that is constantly arguing with you and fighting with you, right? Maybe that's the more obvious thing. Avoid shit. Avoid problems in the first place. We all understand that. Well, yes, but let's go into the next one, which is not understanding when you are in a fight. We have the video here where we see that the man is walking away. This is in Buenos Aires right now, very cold, very, very cold weather. So he's walking away. He's wearing like a hoodie of some sort, and he has a jacket, right? He's arguing, well, hey, always the same crap with you. I'm so tired of your shit. This is unbearable. I just can't stand you, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Literally, that's all she wrote. Why? Several mistakes. How many? Well, let's start with the obvious one. The obvious one is don't be in a relationship with a violent criminal crackhead, right? But this is a man that he is a man from the streets, right? He's a man that he's a homeless man that finds himself in this relationship with this woman, and they left this woman's apartment, right? Was it possible that he was in a relationship with this violent woman just so as to not be living in the streets of Buenos Aires? There's a good chance of that. But still, you're dealing with a dangerous woman. And the second mistake is you underestimated the threat. First mistake, you're in a relationship with someone that is dangerous. Second mistake, you did not know you were in a fight. You underestimated the level of violence that this woman was capable. He was arguing. He was upset. It's always the same shit with you. I'm tired of your bullshit. She was planning something else. Look at his arms, his body language. Oh yeah? You're going to leave me, you asshole? There you go. And that's it. No training, nothing, just violence and a blade. That's it. That's all. It's not some expensive fucking zero tolerance. It's not some $300 dagger. And it's just a big blade by a crazy woman and a man that did not understand how dangerous she was. And that was it. He pushes. He does the defensive thing. It's just too, but you're dealing with someone with a blade. Underestimating the danger, in this case, was the worst mistake. Now, what is the third mistake besides being in a violent relationship? Not understanding that you're in a fight. Let's even go with allowing this woman to close a distance. Why are you letting her get this close? Because of the second mistake. He did not understand he was in a fight. Right? Now, he has something here that could have been very useful for him if he had known that he was in a fight, which he obviously did not. He has his jacket. Now, why is he wearing, as cold as it is in Buenos Aires, why is he not wearing the jacket as she is? She has her jacket on. She obviously has her blade. But he has his jacket in the way that I suggest having your jacket if I find myself in a knife fight. Did he know something? I mean, this is a man that was living in the streets. Maybe someone that knows a thing or two about improvising defensive little things here and there. So he's not, he probably has a certain amount of street smarts. So he wrapped the jacket in his hand just in case, because, I have this knife, and he was still arguing with the woman. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. This works and that works. I mean, it's not an invention of mine. Using your jacket is what gauchos used to do when using the poncho when doing knife fighting with a facon, which is, you don't see it over there, but a long blade, right? The gauchos of the Pampas would use a poncho, and using the poncho so as to trap the blade and whatnot. And there's a new revival of all of this. There's fencing, Creole fencing becoming very popular in Argentina, which is very cool. And people are doing just that. You're training, practicing with a jacket and with a blade and whatnot. And this is nothing, again, it's not even from the gauchos era. This is from the times in which you use a sword and a dagger and a cape. The cape and dagger thing is, well, because of this. The Spanish fighting with a navaja and your cape, the same thing, right? The other mistake this man did is, dude, run away. She's 40 years old. She's a crackhead. She's not exactly in the best shape. And just by the way they walk, I would assume this guy is more fit than she is. He could have run away from her. He could have run, no doubt. I have no doubt. This guy, the way he's 33 years old. He's 33 years old. He's obviously not obese. He seems to be quite agile in the way he moves. She's not as agile as he is. She is slowly moving towards him. He allowed her to get way too close. He did not run away. The best strategy was not using any poncho or any. Run the hell away. That would have saved his life. No doubt whatsoever. No doubt whatsoever. But a series of mistakes that ends up with a very sad result. Guys, that's going to be all for now. Remember, if you want to learn more about this stuff, as I just said, Street Survival Skills is going to be packed full of information for your self-defense knowledge, as well as surviving the economic collapse based on my experience of going through just that, an economic collapse in Argentina. Have a great day. See you next time.